Easy come, easy go.
Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your very own YouTube banner using Photoshop. So the first thing you want to do is you want to download two images, one being a banner template and the second being a Twitter logo. Once you've downloaded these, just hit File, Open, and you want to open up your YouTube banner template. It should look something like this, and the proportions should be 2560 by 1440. Once you've done this, double click on the layer and hit OK, and it should get rid of the padlock, and you want to change the opacity to about 80. This way you can see the safe area and where you need to put your text, and you can still see the proportions. So the next thing you want to do is hit File and Place, and you want to locate your background. Now for the background you want to make sure you got a HD image. Otherwise, when you stretch it out, it's going to be very low quality. So now what you want to do is you want to hit the text tool, and you want to place down some text. And I'm just going to type out my YouTube channel. Once you've placed down your text, you want to double click on the text layer. It will bring up a layer style tab, and with this you can change the look and feel of your text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a gradient overlay, and we're going to put it to about 30%. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add a stroke, and we're going to make it 5 pixels. Now as you can see, the text is not standing out against the background because I've added a black outline, but I have a dark background. If you have the same problem as this, just right click and rasterize your text, double click on it one more time, add a stroke, 5 pixels. But this time you want to make it white, or whatever colour you would like. For this example, I'm just going to leave it white. Once you've done, hit OK, and you want to re-enable the banner template layer. From here you can now add in your Twitter plug by hitting File, Place, and placing down the Twitter logo that you downloaded earlier. From here you want to shrink down the Twitter logo and hit enter. Once you've placed it down, you want to double click on your layer, and you want to make it similar to the text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a color overlay and make it white, and I'm going to rasterize it. Double click on it again and add a gradient overlay. We're going to make it 30%. And we're going to add a stroke. Make sure it's 5 pixels and hit OK. Rasterize it one more time by right clicking on the layer, double click, and we want to add another white stroke. Make sure it's 5 pixels, color, white, OK. Now, as you can see, it is now the exact same as my text. Now you don't have to have it the same, you can just leave it whatever color you want. But for this example, I'm just going to leave it like this. That way it still pops against the background. Now you want to click on the text layer and add another text, and you want to put in your Twitter plug. So mine is going to be @14liam_. And now what you want to do is you want to just do the same with the text. I'm going to add a gradient overlay, make it 30%. Oh, and I am going to add a stroke that is 5 pixels. Right click, rasterize the layer, double click, add a stroke, make sure it's 5 pixels, change the color to white. Now what you want to do is you want to shrink down your Twitter plug and the Twitter logo. You can do this by hitting Ctrl T and holding Shift and Alt and dragging down from the corner. Once you've done, hit the check mark and then do the same for the Twitter logo. Once you're happy, what you want to do is just make sure that it's aligned. You could do this by hitting Ctrl R and it will bring up these rulers, and you want to just drag one down and make sure it snaps to the center of either your text or your logo. What you can do now is drag your text until it snaps into the center. This way you know it's centered with the logo. Once you're happy with your text and you know it's aligned, shift click on both the layers and convert to smart object. Now it is just one layer, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to align it vertically, but first I'm going to drag off my ruler, and you can align it by hitting Ctrl A to select all, hit V, and you want to use these buttons here at the top to align your text. So I'm going to hit the vertical centers for both my texts. Hit Ctrl D to deselect, and now you can start thinking of where you want to position it. So I'm going to bring down my actual YouTube text, and I'm going to make it slightly bigger. And now I'm going to shrink down all of this, and I'm going to hit the check mark, bring this down a bit more, bring this down a bit more. Once you're happy, delete the banner template layer, hit File, Save As, and save it to your desktop. Once you've saved it, you can go onto your YouTube channel and apply it to your banner, and it should fit perfectly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to see when I'm uploading, and yeah, that's been it for this video, guys. See ya later.
Is it cold?